get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown Cardinals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play they come back. Safeties, linebackers bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play.
East Carolina, 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Here he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Louisville. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's quick. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense get
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
On the move. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and to not give back that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Southern. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Gain of 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
22 water. 22 water.
Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Set to advance on the football.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Leaves it with the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Try to get it to the edge. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the pummeling has started.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 26 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He's no good. That keeps the score. Louisville 45, East Carolina 27.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense is headed back out on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Give to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Louisville! And the route is on.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
52, East Carolina, 27.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
To the air on second down. He lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
That's good for
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Cool down. You got two. You got two.
Toss to the outside. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
27.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
59. East Carolina, 27.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw again. He's open on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Puts it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. Back open in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Pirates trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Set, ready.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pirates. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
22, water.
Snaps it in the shotgun. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
33.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give, and tick, 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 tick. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the move, it's Madden. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
2nd down coming up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The run to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.